Hello students, this week we are going to start chapter 3, which is multiplication. Let us see what is multiplication first of all. Repeated addition of the same number is called multiplication. Repeated addition of the same number is called multiplication. See children, I have taken an example here, like I have taken 5, which is being added 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. When you will add this 5, 6 times, you will get 30. Okay. But instead of adding it again and again, we can use multiplication sign by seeing that how many times this 5 is being repeating. So we will write 6 5s. 6 5s or 6 times 5 is equal to 30. Okay, 6 times 5 means 6 5s is equal to 30. Then we need not to add all these 5s and write the answer. So this is a short method. Instead of adding, we can do multiplication also. Now we have two methods which we are going to recapitulate, which you have done in class 2 also, which are multiplication by repeated addition and multiplication by skip counting. First of all, multiplication by repeated addition, which is very easy. Here the first example is 6, 6, 6 means 3 times 6. So 3 times 6 is equal to 6 3s are 18. Now second example is 15 plus 15 plus 15 plus 15 mean 4 times 15. 4 times 15 is equal to 60. Then we have 18 plus 18 plus 18, 3 times 18, which is equal to 54. Okay, this kind of question can come in the exam also. So you have to prepare this also. Now second method is multiplication by skip counting. Okay, multiplication by skip counting. This also is very easy. Here we have three numbers, 100, 200, 300. Then next is dash, dash and dash. You have to see the difference first of all, that what is the difference between 100 and 200. There the difference is of 100. Means if you will add 100 to each of the number, you will get the next number. So 100 plus 100 is 200, 200 plus 100 is 300, 300 plus 100 is 400. So next one will be 400. Then plus 100 it will be 500. Then again 100 plus, then it will be 600. Now next one is 7, 14, 21. Let us find out the difference between 7 and 14. What is the difference between these two? You can subtract 14 and 7 and you will get. What is the answer? 7. Okay. So means we are adding 7 to these. Okay. All the numbers we will add 7 and we will get the next. Or directly we can say that it is a table of 7. So 14, then 21, 7, 21 plus 7 is 28. Then again we'll add 7. We'll get 32. And then again 35, then 42. Okay. Now C part is very easy, 2, 4, 6, 8, like this you have to do it. Now next is properties of multiplication. See children, multiplication properties, they are in the book also. So it is your wish, if you want to write it in the copy, you can. Otherwise, you can see the book also. The product of any number by 1 is the number itself. See, what is the meaning of this first property? That whenever we multiply a number with 1, we will get the same number with which we are multiplying. Okay, mean we'll get the same number. This can come as fill up also, so you have to be thorough with these properties. These properties will be used in the fill ups also. The product of any number by 1 is the number itself. Question number 2, second property is the product of any number and 0 is always 0. The product of any number and 0 is always 0. Here the example is 2178 multiplied by 0, which is 0. Here you can take any number and multiply with 0. You will always get the number 0. Now third one is we can multiply two numbers in any order. The product remains same. See, here I have taken an example 4 into 3. Here on first number it is 4 and on second number it is 3. 4 3s are 12. But if I'll change the order, means 3 I will keep on the first place and 4 I will keep on second place, like this. 3 into 4, then also the answer is 12. So it doesn't matter that whatever the order of the numbers or digits may be, the answer or the product remains the same. Now fourth one is, if more than two numbers are to be multiplied, they can be grouped in any order. Means here we can take 3 numbers also, then also the product remains the same. See this example. Here we have 3 numbers 12, 3 and 4 to be multiplied, in which I have taken 2 cases where in the first case we have grouped 3 and 4 and in the second case I have grouped 12 and 3. So when you will multiply them, you will get 144 as the answer. So the product of the numbers remains same in whatever group they are placed. Fifth one is, in a multiplication operation, the product can be equal to the number being multiplied or greater than, but never the smaller, except when one of the number is 0. What is the meaning of this, children? That whenever you find out the product of 2 numbers or 3 numbers, the answer or the product will be greater always, but it will be smaller, means it will be 0 if one of the number is 0. Like see here in this case I have 3 and 4. 3 4s are 12, which is greater than these 2 numbers. 7 5s are 35, which is always greater. So product is greater here. In the second case I have multiplied 17 by 0 and 0 by 19. The answer is 0. So product is 0 here. Okay. Now remember, when we multiply we have some terms. Okay. The number which is multiplied is called multiplicand. The number whose table we speak, that is called multiplier. Number with which multiplicand is multiplied, okay, this is called multiplier. The answer which we get is called product. Answer after multiplying, after multiplication, whatever we'll get, that is the product. So these terms you have to remember, which can come as a fill up also. Okay children, bye.